Welcome back everybody, Matt and Brad here. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another episode of Halloween Special. I'll be doing this throughout the month of October. I'll be picking different topics to discuss. Maybe a review, maybe a ranking. In this case, I'm doing a spotlight on a horror director. This is a kind of a new director that has popped up only maybe in the past maybe 7 years, I want to say. 6 or 7 years. This is Mike Flanagan. He's very new. His first film, Oculus, came out I think like in 2014, 2015. That starred Karen Allen, who went on to play in Guardians of the Galaxy. This was his first breakout film debut. Very well shot movie, very well directed, scary at times, overall good film. His next film was a Netflix movie called Hush. This starred Kate Siegel, and you need to remember that name because she's going to be brought up a lot of collaborating with Mike Flanagan. She also went on to marry Mike Flanagan later on, so they are a married couple now. Hush is actually a great little horror movie. It's about a woman who's deaf and she lives alone. And one night, this guy in a mask just comes up to her house and kind of, terrorizes her. She can't hear anything, so it's a very intense. Excuse me. It's a very intense movie. It keeps you on the edge of your seat for this young woman who has a disability. She has no one around to help her out. I highly recommend this movie. This is one of Mike Flanagan's best work, in my opinion. He next went on to do a movie called Before I Wake. This movie starred Thomas Jane. Some people might remember him as the Punisher back in 2004. And Kate Bosworth. And also starred Jacob Tremblay. There's a little boy and his family adopts this boy. And he starts having visions and nightmares. Another well-directed movie by Mike Flanagan. Well-shot movie. The acting from Thomas Jane, Kate Bosworth, and Jacob Tremblay is very well done. This is another movie that's on Netflix, so I highly recommend it. The next movie he did was Ouija, Origin of Evil. This was the sequel to the original Origin movie, but this is actually a prequel to that, not a sequel. This starred Henry Thomas as the priest. I think Carla Gugino, Elizabeth Reeser was in it. That's it. Henry Thomas and Elizabeth Reeser is another two names you want to remember. They worked with Mike Flanagan a lot also. This was better than the original Ouija movie. This had a lot of scares, it had heart to it. Well, a lot of great character development. And overall a good little horror movie. Next was Daryls Name. Daryls Name is a short story by Stephen King. This movie starred Bruce Greenwood and Carla Gugino. Like I said, remember those names. Remember a lot of these names. And then a couple go away for the weekend to their little vacation home. They're having trouble marriage. They try to spice things up in the bedroom. You know what I mean? They try to play a little foreplay. Bruce Greenwood handcuffs his wife to the bed, and then he has a heart attack. And the whole rest of the movie is just Carla Gugino handcuffed to a bed trying to get out of the bed and, get help for her husband who had a heart attack and also save her own life. It was a very good movie. The only thing I did not like about this movie was the last third act of this movie. Kind of dragged on a little bit, but This is a powerhouse performance by Carla Gugino. It really showed her acting ability. This is also on Netflix. A lot of these movies are on Netflix, so I highly recommend if you have Netflix, watch them. The next thing that our boy Mike Flanagan did was a Netflix original series, The Haunting of Hill House. This came out in 2018. Funny enough, I'm actually watching it right now for the start of October. I'm halfway through the season. I watched it back in 2018, but, it's been, 4 years? So I'm trying to watch it again. This is a great, great horror series. It is scary. It is great character development. You got Carla Gugino in here. Henry Thomas is in here. Elizabeth Reeser is in here. This is also the show that got Victoria Pedretti her debut. A lot of the kids in this in this show, are great. This is a true ghost story, and the cinematography is impeccable. The way the camera moves throughout this haunted mansion, the set design, the production design. It's 10 episodes long. It gets into each of them. It's about a family who moves into this house and ends up being haunted. And then, 10 years later, the kids are grown up. And how mentally what happened in that house one night completely messed them up. And then it goes through each episode dealing with each of the siblings. Also, Kate Siegel is also in this show. Like this, she keeps popping up too. She's great. This is a fantastic horror limited series. If you were looking for something creepy to watch during the time of October, this is it. You will not be disappointed. Next we have Dr. Sleep. Dr. Sleep is a sequel to the original The Shining, Stephen King's book, but also the original movie by Stanley Kubrick. Mike Flanagan took over as director for the sequel starring Ewan McGregor. This is a great horror movie. I thought this was one. Bruce Greenwood was in this. He is good in the movie. Rebecca Ferguson is great in the movie. And even Henry Thomas shows up as Jack Torrance. Hi, Mr. Torrance. Hi. Hi, Donnie. Donnie, come play with us. Come play with us, Donnie. Here's Johnny. It's a great sequel. The only thing that disappointed me, Ewan McGregor did an excellent job in the role. It's well shot, well edited, paced. But the thing that bothered me the most about this movie was the third act. When they go back to the hotel, I was expecting something brilliant after seeing The Haunting of Hill House. But the third act, when they go back to the hotel, is mildly disappointing. I was expecting a lot more, a lot scarier, a lot more creative ideas. And it's just like, oh, you remember this fan favorite character. You remember this ghost. You remember this ghost. And there is one great scene between Jack Torrance and Nanny Torrance at the bar, but that was the only good part about that third act. The Overlook Hotel. Sorry, finally came to me. But it's still a very good movie. Once again, Jacob Tremblay's in that. Robert Longstreet, who was also in The Haunting of Hill House, shows up in Dr. Sleep. But once again, a lot of the familiar Mike Flanagan actors show up. The Haunting of Bly Manor. This is when The Haunting of Hill House became an anthology series. And I really like The Haunting of Bly Manor. It's very different from The Haunting. The Haunting of Hill House was more of a gothic, haunted ghost story. This one is more of a haunted romance gothic tale. This one, once again, has Henry Thomas in it. This also brought back Victoria Pedretti. This also brought back Oliver Jackson Cohen, who was in The Haunting of Hill House as one of the brothers. Kate Siegel returns in one episode. Carla Gugino returns. This is an excellent show. Another excellent series. The acting is perfect. Cinematography, brilliant. I've talked about this show before. Victoria Pedretti, she was great in The Haunting of Hill House. She's even better in The Haunting of Bly Manor. I love the music in there. Once again, this is more of a romance, gothic horror, but it is excellent. Like I said, if you have a chance to watch The Haunting of Hill House, then the next week watch The Haunting of Bly Manor, go for it. You will love it. I'm still waiting for them to do another haunting anthology. Maybe that'll be the next one he does. Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass came out last year around September. This is a great masterpiece. It starred Zachary, I forget his last name, the guy who played Matt Saracen on Friday Night Lights. Kate Siegel's in this. Robert Longstreet is in this. A lot of good talent is in this show. This is a vampire show. A little town in Maine has a visitor, a priest, and he ends up being a vampire. I don't know if this was inspired by Salem's Lot. It definitely sounds like it. I haven't seen Salem's Lot, but I've heard of that story. But if you want a beautifully shot show, Midnight Mass. If you want a beautiful haunting score to listen to, Midnight Mass. If you want a brilliant performance by Zach, the guy who played Matt Saracen in Friday Night Lights, you are in for a treat with this actor. This show is, I think, only 8 episodes long, but oh my, you will end the show being scared, being horrified, but also loving this horror show. It is truly brilliant. And now, this year, actually this coming Friday, October 8th, he has a new show, a new series, The Midnight Club. That's only going to be like 10 episodes. I can't wait to watch it. It's a new Mike Flanagan horror series. It looks scary. They had a trailer a couple weeks ago out. I'm going to check it out, and I'll probably do a review next weekend on it. Not on it, but on it. But yeah, if you haven't checked out Mike Flanagan's work, I highly recommend it. To me, he's one of the best horror directors working right now. Yeah, you got Fede Alvarez, you got James Wan, you got David F. Sandberg, but a guy who keeps putting out stuff almost every year. Like I said, most of that stuff I said came out one year after another, and it's just been amazing work. I mean, like I said, if you are a horror fan, and if you're looking to study a horror director, Mike Flanagan is the guy to watch. He just does an excellent, and he also, oh, by the way, and next year he already has a new show, The Fall of the House of Usher, one of Edgar Allan Poe's literary works. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like I said, I highly recommend you go online or go on Netflix. Most of his work is on Netflix. or you probably go on to Amazon and watch Doctor Sleep. I highly recommend this director, and I hope you enjoyed this Halloween special on a great horror director. Look for more of these Halloween specials throughout the month of October, and let me know what you think. I want to know, do you like these things? So that way next year, I know if I want to keep doing these or not, or do something different. Let me know in the comments below. Matt the Bat